Good afternoon, Yankees Nation and baseball fans. You are here with Ken on The Ugly Truth. Today, we're going to be doing the live play by play of game two of the Yankees versus the Marlins, hopefully, with a better recovery from the events that happened yesterday. I want to give a shout out to some of the folks that are here Graham Highlander, Landon, Nancy, Real Bill P, Susan. Appreciate y'all being here. Today, the Yankees lineup is going to be as follows. Trent Grisham playing center field, hitting 250. Jason Dominguez playing left field, hitting in the two hole at 265. Cody Bellinger will be playing right field and in the three hole, hitting 282 on the season. Big Giancarlo Stanton will be our DH, hitting cleanup, hitting 267. Jazz Chisholm will be manning second base, hitting in the five hole, 244 on the season. Ben Rice will be behind the dish, hitting 232. In the six hole, Paul Goldschmidt will be at first base, hitting 280. Ryan McMahon will be in the eight hole, playing third base, hitting 227. And Anthony Volpe will be bringing up the rear at shortstop, hitting 223. The Marlins lineup is going to be Xavier Edwards hitting leadoff, playing second base. Kyle Stowers playing left field, hitting second. Ramirez will be DHing, hitting third. Hicks will be behind the dish, hitting cleanup. Otto Lopez will be at shortstop, hitting fifth. Marseille will be playing center field, hitting sixth. Wagelman will be at first, hitting seventh. Pauly will be at third, hitting eighth. And Myers will be in right field, bringing up the rear. The pitching matchup today is going to be Cam Schlittler, 1-1 with a 4.91 ERA versus Eury Pérez, 3-3 with a 3.07 ERA. So it should be a gunfight today. Looking forward to having the bounce back for the Yankee players. And hopefully a better performance with the new arrivals. I credit a lot of stuff to first day nerves. Hey, D-Train, welcome to the stream. For those of you that are here, I would hope that you hit the like and share this channel out. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. I look forward to calling today's play-by-play for y'all. And hopefully y'all get a little bit of enjoyment out of it too. I think that today is going to be a good bounce back day for the Yankees. I think that we will certainly even the series up. How are we feeling about the outlook for today's game, chat? Well, yesterday it was brought up by several folks in various groups why uh, Devin Williams or Luke Weaver didn't make appearances in the game. And if you looked at their grid chart, they had pitched two out of the last three games, and the Yankees don't generally pitch relievers three out of four. Didn't really anticipate that they were going to be there, and we spent them on the last game of the previous series. Uh, hey, John, how's it going? I think it will be. I think the catchers at least had some time to sit down with the new pitchers and actually figure out where they need to set up on the plate with them, and went over a more in depth uh, detailing of what their pitch repertoires are, uh, what they feel comfortable in throwing, because Austin Wells called the game completely for them. And you could tell that generally a catcher will set up either inside or outside, but Wells stayed pretty much right in the middle of the plate because he didn't know the depth of the break on any of the sweepers or anything like any of the other off speed pitches. And he kept referring to his squib chart on the wrist pad to even look up what pitches they had available for the new guys. Is it Wells' fault? Certainly not. Don't think that it was the new pitcher's fault either. Just a total unfamiliarity. I mean, I don't even think that they had been in Miami for more than 6 hours, and well, there was truly, in my opinion, one bad play, and that was the Caballo whiff. Real Bill, you think that's the case for new acquisition pitchers that have less than 6 hours with the team? The day previous, on Thursday, we played a log raid delay. Didn't get in until late. So we'll see what we see today. The Yankees bench today is going to have Austin Slater, Jose Caballero, Ahmed Rosario, and Austin Wells. Feel much more comfortable with that bench. Yeah, Volpe did look good yesterday. And it looks like Perez is on the mound, throwing the last of his warm up pitches. The Marlins have taken the field. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. Trent Grisham is stepping up to the plate. He's hitting .250 on the season, 19 home runs, 43 RBIs, and an .822 OPS. Again, Pérez sets and fires, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pérez sets, and the pitch is on the way. And the count is 2-0. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And it looks like the umpire is heading out to the mound with the catcher. Looks like there's a pitch-com issue. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. And Pérez sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And Pérez sets, and the pitch is on the way. Grisham butts it foul. Count is now full 3-2. And Pérez, wait a sec. Looks like they're coming out to talk to Pérez again. Looks like still continuing pitch-com issues. And the pitch is on the way. It is off the plate. That's ball 4 for the first Yankee runner of the day. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. Alex McKay is behind the plate. He is a pitcher-friendly umpire. He's got 6 major league seasons. And now the crowd is booing because there is more problems with Pérez's pitch-com. La 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 la. Man, I'll tell you what, Pérez, that dude is tall. He's standing a whole head over everybody there. 6'8". Looks like they're going over the hand signals. One, fastball. And Dominguez is in the box. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Dominguez is hitting 265 on the season, 9 home runs, 37 RBIs, and a 750 OPS. And Pérez sets and fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Looks like Pérez is bringing some heat. That was a 97-mile-an-hour ball. And Pérez sets and fires, and Dominguez swings on and misses. Count is 1-2. And Pérez fires, and the pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike one on Bellinger. Bellinger's hitting 282 on the season, 20 home runs, 65 RBIs, and an 843 OPS. Pérez sets and fires, and Bellinger fouls the pitch back. Count is 0-2. And Pérez sets, and the pitch is just outside. Count is 1-2. And Pérez sets and fires, and Bellinger fouls this one straight back, and it's going to remain 1-2. Pérez sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is broken bat, but fouled off down the first base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Pérez sets, brings the pitch, and the 1-2 is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2 as we head to the seventh pitch of the at bat. And Perez sets and fires, and this one is fouled off. Count is still 1-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. Perez's pitch count is at 17 deep already. And the pitch is on the way. The runner goes, and Grisham is going to steal second base. That is the first stolen base of the year for Trent. So now we have a runner in scoring position. And Perez sets and brings the pitch, and this one is fouled off. As we head to the 10th pitch of the at bat. And Perez sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is foul, tipped into Hicks's glove for the strikeout. And the first pitch to Stanton is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Bellinger's hitting .260 out of the season. Diet Hobrod's 26 RBIs at an .862 OPS. And the pitch is a line drive into left field, and Grisham is on the way home, and he is going to be gunned out at the plate. And that is the third out. Stanton hit a bullet, but right at Stowers, and Grisham was gunned out by a good distance. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Xavier Edwards, Kyle Stowers, and Ramirez. It's funny. I was checking out the runs scored per game, and the Marlins only averaged about 3.3 runs per game. They scored 13 last night, so they were well above their norm. And this is going to be Cam's fourth start of the season. 1-1 with a 4.91 ERA. Opponents are hitting .305 on him. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is on the way. 97-mile-an-hour fastball fouled away. Edwards is hitting 296 on the season, 1 home run, 28 RBIs, and a 726 OPS. And Schlittler sets and fires. And the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off to the third base side. Count is still 0-2. Schlittler sets, and he brings the pitch, and it paints the inside corner for call, strike 3. And Edwards is the first out of the inning. And the first pitch is on the way to Stowers, and it is up high. Ball 1. Stowers is hitting 297 on the season, 24 home runs, 67 RBIs, and a 950 OPS. And the pitch is called strike 1. Count is even 1-1. They're going over the umpire audit for the home plate umpire last night, and he missed 29 pitches. Completely ridiculous. Schlittler sets and fires and paints the bottom of the corner. The count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for the second strikeout of the inning. Hey, Nathan, what are you doing? And Augustine Ramirez is up to bat. And the first pitch is just outside. Count is 1-0. Ramirez is hitting 240 on the season, 15 home runs, 48 RBIs, and a 737 OPS. Schlittler sets and he fires, and the sinker is just a bit low. Count is 2-0. Schlittler sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. The 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 2-1. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Schlittler sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And Schlittler sets and he fires, and this pitch is hammered to left field, and that one is gone. So that is a home run for Augustine Ramirez. Rays jump out to a 1-0 lead. That one left his bat like a freaking missile. 111.5 miles an hour at 421 feet. Not the way that we wanted this game to start, however. And the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 to Hicks. Schlittler sets and fires, and the four-seamer just misses inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Hey, D-Train. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for the third strikeout of the inning. Coming up to bat in our half of the top of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. Time to answer him back and get on the board. For those of you that are just joining, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We do play-by-plays here almost every day. Have an open panel on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have periodic pre-series reviews. And we're back to the broadcast. And Chisholm is up to bat, and the first pitch is way outside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Chisholm is hitting .244 on the season, 18 home runs, 49 RBIs, and an .807 OPS. Perez sets, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one, little lollipop sweeper. Count is 1-1. Perez sets, and the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings over the top of a changeup. Count is 1-2. And Perez sets and fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain deuce deuce. And Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is now full 3-2. On deck is Ben Rice. And Perez sets, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. The Jazz is going to be headed to first base. Does that mean the run parade is about to start? Neither catcher that the Marlins have is very good at throwing runners out, less than 10% for each of them. Rice is hitting .232 on the season, 16 home runs, 35 RBIs, and a .793 OPS. And the first pitch is swung on and driven to center field. Marcy is going to make the play on the warning track. Jazz is headed back to first. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitting .280 on the season, 8 home runs, 38 RBIs, and .750 OPS. And Perez's first pitch paints the inside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Perez sets and fires, and the fastball paints the inside corner again. Count is 0-2. And Perez sets and makes a pickoff attempt on Jazz. Jazz is back in head first. And the pitch is popped up to the second baseman. And Jazz is doubled off on the pop up. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Another base hunting blunder. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I swear to God, I would bench Jazz's butt right there. He wouldn't see the field. I don't give a damn if we weaken our offense, defense, whatever. Caballo, I don't care. He's coming in to play second. He popped it up. Goldie has nothing to do with Jazz being doubled off on a high pop up in the infield. Completely boneheaded. Jazz hit worth a dab. Now he's getting thrown out on the base because he's observing the game and not being part of it. Ridiculous. And Schlittler sets and he fires to Lopez. The first pitch is a fastball right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike one. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets, and the fastball is up high. Count is evened at 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is outside. Count is 2-1. Lopez is hitting .251 on the season, 11 homers, 55 RBIs. And the pitch is driven to center field. Grisham is drifting back, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Marcy. He had his first major league hit last night. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is just outside, called ball one. Count is 1-0. And Schlittler fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 2-0. And Schlittler sets, and he fires a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is a slider up high. Count is now 3-1 on Marcy. And Schlittler sets, brings the pitch in. This one is hammered to right field, and it is off the wall. Bellinger plays it off the wall and shoots it into second, but Marcy is going to end up with a double. And Schlittler sets. Wagaman is up to bat, and the first pitch is fouled straight back to the backstop. Count is 0-1. The 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And Schlittler sets. And he fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner. Nice little sweeper. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler checks on the runner at second. Brings the pitch, and this one is fouled off. Another 99-mile fastball. Count is going to remain 0-2. Schlittler steps off the mound and chases Marcy back to second. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets, bounce passes to Goldie for the second out of the inning. Marcy is going to stay at second base. That is the second out of the inning. Good pick by Goldie at first. And Pauly is up to bat. Schlittler sets, and the runner goes, and he is thrown out at third. Rice fires a bullet to McMahon and slaps the tag on Marseille. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Ryan McMahon, Anthony Volpe, and Trent Grisham. 8, 9, and 1. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy Saturday afternoon to support the channel and listen to a little bit of baseball. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're watching in the background and not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch to McMahon is a slider in there, swung on and missed for strike one. McMahon is hitting .227 with 16 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a .730 OPS. And the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. And Pérez sets and fires. And the fastball is fouled back. Count is 1-2. Man steps out of the box taking timeout. And Pérez deals, and McMahon swings over the top of the pitch for a call, strike 3. Hello? Yes. Because no one else is answering the phone. Where are you at? She has a birthday party, you realize. All right. All right. Bye. And the count is 0-1 on Volpe. Perez sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Volpe takes timeout. And Perez sets and he fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Perez sets and he fires, and Volpe swings over the underneath a fastball. So that is the second strikeout of the inning. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. Can y'all hear me? Is the volume okay? And the pitch is a swinging strike. Count is 0-2. Grisham walked in the first and stole second. Perez sets. And the pitch is a slider down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Perez sets, and the ball is a changeup down in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And Perez sets, and the curveball bounces in the dirt. The count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Grisham hits a fly ball to center field. Marcy is tracking it, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. Yankees go down in order, 1-2-3, and we head to the bottom of the third. Hawley, Myers, and Edwards coming up to bat. Yeah, I saw that little bit of hammer time for Jazz for that BS running mistake that he made. And Schlittler is on the bump. First pitch to Myers is hammered to right field. Bellinger is backing up and makes the play just short of the warning track for the first out of the inning. Now Boone is in there chewing the butt of the infield coach. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next slider is down and called strike one. Count is even 1-1. Hey, NFE, how's it going? Schlittler sets and he fires, and the pitch is called strike two. Count is 1-2. Myers is hitting .253 on the season, 5 home runs, and the pitch is foul down the third base line. Count remains 1-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the ball is grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets and fires, makes the play to Goldschmidt for the second out of the inning. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Coming up to bat is Xavier Edwards. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout in the first inning. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and this pitch is hit to left field. Dominguez is camping under it, and he makes the play for the third out of the game. And Schlittler retires the order in 1-2-3 fashion. Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth for the Yankees is Jason Dominguez, Cody Bellinger, and Giancarlo Stanton. And Jason Dominguez is up to bat. And the first pitch is off the plate and Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is high and away. Count is 2-0. Perez sets and he brings the pitch. It is four seamer. It catches the corner. Call strike one. Count is 2-1. And Perez sets and fires, and Dominguez hits this one to right field. And the Myers is drifting, and he is on the track and makes the play. And Bellinger is up. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger hits this one to left field. Stowers is there, and he makes the play, and that is the second out of the inning. And Stanton is up to bat. He's 1-for-1 on the day. And the first pitch is a slider down low and away. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Stanton fouls this one back into Hicks's face piece. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is another slider down in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. It catches the inside corner. Count is now evened at deuce. Perez sets and fires, and Stanton hits a sharp ground ball to third base. Paulie gets up to his feet and fires across the diamond to get Stanton by a couple of steps. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Stowers, Perez, and Hicks. For those of you in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And the first pitch by Schlittler is a slider down low. Count is 1-0. And the curveball is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Yeah, Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 2-1. Schlittler sets, and the four-seamer is just outside. Count is 3-1. Tower is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch is chopped foul to first base. Count is now full, 3-2. Tower is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on, and he is rung up for strike 3. Stowers checked his swing, thought he checked his swing, but the umpire at third base punched him out. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch to Ramirez is in there for call, strike 1. Ramirez is 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot home run. And the pitch is a sinker inside and low. Count is 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires. Ramirez swings on the pitch. Count is 1-2. And Ramirez takes time out and steps out of the box. He's adjusting his batting gloves, getting ready to be a K victim here. And Schlittler sets, and he fires, and this one is hit to center field. And this one is gone. So that is Ramirez's second home run of the game, and it is now 2-0. Marlins. Another former Yankee catcher is dinging us up. And Schlittler sets. Hicks is up to bat, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Schlittler fires a curveball. This is high at outside. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Yes, Joe, they are. Schlittler fires and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at deuce. Those of you just joining the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And Hicks takes time out. And the pitch is hit right to center field to Grisham. Grisham fires it into Volpe. Otto Lopez is up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a line out in the second. And Schlittler sets. Fires a slider that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is hit to right center field. Bellinger makes the play on the warning track for the second out. And Hicks retreats back to first base. It's good. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch to Marsley is a fastball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Marcy is 1 for 1 on the day with a double in the second inning. And Schlittler sets. And he fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-up. And the curveball is in there for call. Strike two. And the pitch is on the way. It is a four-seamer just up out of the strike zone. Count is evened at deuce. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. Schlittler sets, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is now full 3-2. Those of you just joining the game, the Marlins have a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. We're in the bottom of the fourth. They have a runner at first base. There are 2 outs, and the count is full on the rookie Marcy. And Schlittler sets, and the four-seamer is up out of the strike zone for ball 4. That's going to put runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Blake is coming out to the mound. And the mound visit at Lone Depot Park is breaking up. Coming up to bat is Wagman. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second inning. Wagman steps into the box. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a slider down low and away. Count is 1-0. And Schlittler sets, has the sign, checks on the runner at second, and brings the pitch, and it catches the outside corner. Nice slider for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Schlittler checks on the runner, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Paulie is on deck. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuce. Nice 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled back, and the count is going to remain 2-2. And Schlittler sets, checks on the runner once again, brings the pitch, and it is chopped down the first base line. Schlittler tags the runner as he's going down the first base line for the final out. But the Marlins do score a run on Augustine Ramirez's second home run of the game. Score is 2-0 Miami. Coming up to bat in the top of the fifth is Jazz Chisholm, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. Well, the offense certainly isn't in sync yet. Sean, are you at home or are you at work? And the first pitch to Chisholm is dribbed to the third base, who fires across the diamond to Wagman. And the pitch is, or the throw is complete. One pitch and one out. And Perez sets, and the first pitch is a slider down low to Ben Rice. Count is 1-0. And Perez sets and fires, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Rice is 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout on the warning track in the second inning. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. And timeout is called by Ben Rice. And Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. Perez is 63 pitches deep into this game. And Hicks calls timeout as he heads to the mound. On deck is Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch is a curveball outside. Count is 2-2. And Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered into right field. It is going to go off the wall. Price is going to make it to second. That's a nice one-out double for Ben Rice. And Perez sets. And he brings the pitch. It is a sweeper down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. Goldschmidt is 0 for 1 on the day. He popped into a double play in the second. How the hell you pop into a double play is beyond me. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is even at 1-1. And Perez sets and fires, and the fastball is way off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And Perez sets and fires, and this one is way inside. Count is now 3-1 on Goldie. And Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is way inside for ball 4. So the Yankees now have runners at first and second with 1 out. And the pitching coach is heading out for a mound visit. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the 3rd inning. And Perez sets and fires, and the ball is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Can Ryan bring in our first run of the game? Those of you that are here and just arriving, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And Perez sets and he fires, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Perez sets and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. On deck is Anthony Volpe. Perez sets and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-2. And Perez gets the sign. He checks the runner at second. And the pitch, oh my God, is called strike 3, and the ball is out of the strike zone, down low. Yeah, they keep replaying it, and that is definitely a ball. Did Volpe come through for us today? And the first pitch is a slider off the plate for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Hey, John. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. And Perez sets and brings the pitch. It is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Volpe is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the third. Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is high and inside. Count is 2-1. You're damn right, Sean. ABS indeed. The umpire behind the plate yesterday missed 29 pitches. Ridiculous. And the pitch is a soft ground ball. And Pauly feels it and throws to Wagaman to record the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fifth is Pauly, Myers, and Edwards. 8, 9, and 1. We'll be back in just a second. And Pauly leads off, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Ed Schlittler sets. And the pitch is all the way. Curveball is foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Count is 1-2. And the batter takes time out. Ed Schlittler sets. And the slider is down in the dirt. Count is even at 2-2. For those of you just joining the stream, hit the like button, share the channel out. And the pitch is looped to left field. McMahon is backing up, and he is going to make the play in shallow left field for the first out. Coming up to bat is Myers. Looks like Tim Hill is warming up in the bullpen. Schlittler is at 75 pitches on the day. And he sets and fires, and the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for a call, strike one. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is even at 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is evened at 2-2. Myers is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the third. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is way up high. Count is now full, 3-2. And Rice calls timeout. Rice is back behind the dish. Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball is down low for ball 4. Xavier Edwards coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike one. And Schlittler sets and brings the pitch, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the fastball is just high. Count is 1-2. Schlittler is at 85 pitches. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is the second out of the inning. And for those of you just joining the stream, We are in the bottom of the fifth. The Marlins lead the Yankees 2-0. There are 2 outs with a runner on first. Stowers is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And Schlittler attempts to pick off Myers. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is on the way. It is a curveball down in the dirt. Count is evened out 1-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is now 3-1. Augustine Ramirez is on deck. I seriously doubt that Schlittler is going to see him. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is full. 3-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at first. Runner is definitely going to be taken off with the pitch. And Stowers takes time out. And Schlittler sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike 3. For those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. Welcome, Lou and Jonathan. And the first pitch is popped out, and Lopez is going to make the play in short left field, and that is the first out of the inning. And the pitch was in there, but the umpire is waving it off for some reason. And the pitch is on the way, and Dominguez swings and misses at the fastball. Count is 0-1. And Perez sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 0-2. And Perez sets and fires. Pitch is a fastball way off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Perez sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is evened at deuce. Perez sets and he fires, and the curveball is way up high. Count is now full 3-2. Perez is at 85 pitches on the game. Perez sets and fires, and the ball is grounded at Edwards. Edwards fires to Wagaman for the second out of the inning. And Bellinger is up to bat, and the pitch is a curveball way off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Perez sets. He fires, and the pitch is a pop up. And Lopez backs up and catches it in shallow left field. So the Yankees go down in order again 1, 2, 3. Heading to the bottom of the sixth. Augustine Ramirez, Hicks, and Lopez will be coming up to bat. Not an overly impressive offensive display today. Well, D Train, there's still time to bring it around. Interesting thing that was brought up in the earlier stats count is since the 1st of June, the Marlins are actually have the best record in baseball. And it looks like Jake Bird is coming in to put pitch the sixth, and the first pitch is a sweeper called strike one. And Bird sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Ramirez. As you know, Ramirez is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 solo shot home runs. And the pitch is a curveball inside for call, ball one. Count is 1-2. And Bird sets and fires a curveball down low. Count is evened at deuce. And Bird sets. And he fires a sweeper that is swung on and missed for strike three. That is the first time Ramirez has been retired today. Ed Hicks is up to bat. The first pitch is a fast or sinker right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Hicks is 1 for 2 with a single in the fourth. And the pitch is on the way. It's a curveball in there called strike two. Count is 0-2. And Hicks takes timeout. And Bird sets. And the curveball is down low. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is fouled down the first base line. Count is 1-2. Those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And the pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is evened at deuce. And Bird sets and he fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike three. So that is 2 strikeouts for Bird in the inning. Otto Lopez coming up to bat. Lopez is 0 for 2 on the day. It's interesting that I haven't seen Wells go to his board, and he's setting up. And the first pitch is a sinker off the plate. Count is 1-0. And it looks like Ronnie Henriquez is warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is a sinker that catches the outside corner. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is out of the way, and Lopez hits a weak ground ball to Jazz, who shoots it to Goldie to report the third out of the inning. He retires the Marlins in order, has 2 strikeouts. A good bounce back outing. Coming up to bat in our half of the 7th is Stanton, Chisholm, and Rice. And the stat line for today is no runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Yankees. The Marlins have 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. It's amazing when the catcher and the pitchers get to sit down and talk and actually figure out what they can throw, what they're comfortable throwing, and where to set up on the plates for their pitches so that you're not lunging at them. And Roddy Henriquez replaces Eury Pérez. Henriquez was one of the bullpen arms that I desperately wanted to get during the trade deadline. If you're just joining the stream, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And they're showing Aaron Judge hitting in the cage on the field today. Apparently, he's going to Tampa tomorrow to get some live at bats at the minor league complex. And Big G is in the box. Enriquez sets. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 1. And Enriquez sets and fires a fastball right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-2. Hernandez sets and fires, and the ball is grounded to Lopez. Lopez fires across the diamond to get Stanton for the first out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And Henriquez sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Jazz is 0 for 1 with a walk in the second. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Enriquez sets and fires and paints the inside corner for call, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Jazz has been striking out an incredible large amount of his at bats recently. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And the first pitch to Rice is a sweeper down low for ball one. Rice is 1 for 2 on the day with a double in the fifth. And Enriquez sets and fires, and the pitch is grounded to Edwards. Edwards fires to Wagaman. That is 8 Yankees down in a row. As we head to the bottom of the seventh, Marseille, Wagaman, and Polly will be coming up to bat. As we head to the seventh inning stretch, I will be back in just a moment. And it looks like Luke Weaver is coming out to replace Jake Bird in the bottom of the seventh. Hey, Milky, how's it going? For those of you just joining the stream, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And Weaver sets. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled back. Count is 0-1. And Weaver sets. Next pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone. Nice four-seamer. Count is 0-2. Marcy is 1 for 1 on the day. And Weaver sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. And Marcy is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Wagelman. And the pitch is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Weaver sets. And he fires, and the next pitch is in the exact same spot. Count is now 2-0. Weaver sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice cutter. Count is 2-1. Weaver sets and fires, and the four-seamer just misses the outside corner. Count is now 3-1. And Weaver sets. And the ball is a towering fly ball to left field. Dominguez is charging in, and he makes the play on the run. That is the second out of the inning. In the last 42 games, the Marlins are 28-14. Best record in baseball. And Weaver sets, and the pitch to Polly is down low. Polly is 0 for 2 on the day with a line out and a pop out. And Weaver sets, fires a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. And Weaver sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul tip back to Austin Wells. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a ground ball to Anthony Volpe. He fires across the diamond to Goldie for the third out of the inning, and Weaver works a 1-2-3 seventh. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth for the New York Yankees is Paul Goldschmidt, Ryan McMahon, Anthony Volpe. Excuse me. And it looks like Tyler Phillips is coming in to replace Ronnie Henriquez. Well, Sean, team's only down 2 runs, so it's not insurmountable. All it takes is one bullpen arm for their side to fail, and it's game on. As soon as this game is over, head on over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for a post-game review. And the first pitch is grounded to third. Paulie fields it cleanly and shoots it across the diamond to record the first out of the inning. Brian McMahon's coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And the first pitch is a sweeper off the plate, but it is called strike 1. And the pitch is in the exact same location as Splitter, and it is called ball 1. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is a splitter off the plate. Count is now 2-1. So should he have struck out or should it be 3-0 right now? Phillips sets and he fires. Fastball off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped up the middle. Edwards feels it and shoots it to Wagaman for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch is a sweeper that catches the outside corner on Volpe. Count is 0-1. Phillips sets and he fires, and the pitch is tap fouled on the first base line. Count is 0-2. Looks like the umpire is making Volpe change the bat. And Phillips sets and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Volpe is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a ground out. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop up to Wagelman. And he makes the play for the third out of the inning. That is 11 in a row for the Yankees going down. And it looks like Tim Hill will be coming in the game to replace Luke Weaver. Just remember, it takes a bloop and a blast, and the game is tied. Provided that Tim holds them down for this part of the inning. So you're never out of it until the last out. Got to have faith. In the last 4 games, this team has scored 31 runs. Fires is up to bat. He's 0 for what on the day with a base on balls. The Hill is facing 9, 1 and 2. And the first pitch is ground ball to McMahon. McMahon fires it across to Goldschmidt to record the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. For those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We call almost every play-by-play, Wednesdays being that exception. We do open panels on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and periodic pre-series reviews. First pitch from Hill is down low for ball 1. Edwards is 0 for 3 on the day with a ground out and 2 strikeouts. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch goes off of Bird's glove all the way back, Price's glove all the way back to the backstop. Count is 2-0. And Hill sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 3-0. This is the dude we don't want on the bases. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 3-2. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. Edwards takes a walk and starts stripping his stuff off to head to first base. Coming up to bat is Kyle Stowers. Stowers is 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. Stowers was the Marlins representative for the All-Star game. And the first pitch is a sinker down low for ball 1. And I guess they call the first sinker a strike. Sinker is low, so the count is now 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the third base side. Count is now 1-2. Ed Stowers takes timeout. And the pitch is hit sharply to Goldschmidt. He feels it. Actually, it's a liner. Goldschmidt picks it, steps on the bag for the double play. And that'll do it for the eighth. Coming up to bat in the top of the ninth is Trent Grisham, Jason Dominguez, and Cody Bellinger. 1, 2, 3, and if anybody gets on, Big G. Remember, loop and a blast is all we need. For those of you hopping into the stream at this point, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. Wells isn't in the game, brother. Looks like Calvin Fauché is coming up to bat. He's facing the top of the order. And the first pitch is a four-seamer down low. Count is 1-0 to Grisham. And the pitch is hit sharply to Edwards. It is a one-hopper, and he fires to Wagaman for the first out. Luis Gil will be making his 2025 season debut tomorrow. Dominguez is up to bat. And Boucher fires the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Dominguez is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, flyout, and a groundout. Boucher sets and he fires, and the sweeper is off the plate for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1. Boucher sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Dominguez. And Fauché sets. And the pitch is a curveball way outside. Count is evened at 2-2. Yankees need just a runner to give Big G an opportunity. And Foucher sets, and the pitch is a curveball up high. Count is 3-2. Boucher sets and fires, and Dominguez swings on and misses the pitch for strike 3. So the Yankees are down to their last out. Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. Boucher sets and he fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike 1 on Cody. Count is 0-1. Bellinger is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, line out, and a pop out. Boucher sets and he fires, and this pitch is a cutter off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bellinger calls timeout. Boucher sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Bellinger grounds the ball to Wagaman at first. He is going to take it himself to record the third out of the inning, and the Yankees go down 2-0 today. So the Yankees have lost the series. Yankees only could muster 2 hits today. Pitching was much more so on point today, but the bats were non-existent. Before I shut the stream down, I want to thank everyone for taking time to be here on Yankees The Ugly Truth doing the play-by-play. I will be calling the game tomorrow. Game is going to be at 1:40. Look for the reminders. Everyone should head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for the post-game review. Before I shut it down, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And I will say it, let's go Yankees, and I'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great rest of the day.